Я успел. Я смог. Я бадабаду. Здорово. Эйви. Я буди, я будай, я буди, я будай, я буди, я будай, я буди, я буда, а я буди, я будай, я буди, я будай.
Ну, посмотрим, собралось ли много народу, пока я много времени отходил. Собственно, Дас, Андрей, Занатпан, Маркер, здорово.
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang. So I took to their
Просто
trail,
заело.
as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with him.
That kid Curry's kinda crazy, ain't he?
Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
Это так классная супер игра. И да, я вернулся, Болба.
Ага, здорово, Дас.
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
Ай, блин.
Who's shooting? We're under fire!
По бочкам. Ой, глыба, хорошо хоть не бульба.
Old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts. Found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific. The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports.
Ой.
Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the wild bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children, though some say it was only 5.
Чем же тебе бульба не угодила?
Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was gonna rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me. The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards. And I made it a point to remove any dynamite that I came across. A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Don't you blow us up now.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
But the Wild Bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off. It appeared the kid had
Я
found a
Беларусь
number
и
of new
шуточки
recruits
про
close to
бульбаша
their
и бульбу
ranks.
надоели.
Yes, there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
А ты любишь гарбуз? А горошек?
Это что-то какая-то новая шутка про гарбуз и
Вроде
горошек.
так это пишется. Или нет?
So, what happened then?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
Хоть я и белорус, но говорю на русском.
Норм.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I
Решил
shot the
сам
rope.
себе подарить нож. И сука поцарапал лезвие при заточке. Но белорусский то знаешь.
Было бы странно, если бы белорус не знал бы белорусского, да. Прям максимально странно.
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually there was a fourth charge impeding my progress.
Да, но мне это так надо, как собаке пятая
Once
нога.
I removed it, my path was pretty clear.
Я чуваш, но чувашского не знаю. Глобин, тебя не спрашивали.
То есть как не спрашивали? Мой канал. Ну все, вот, не спросили. Смотрите на экран меню, а я
Классный
ушел.
же язык. Чувашский. Чуваши. А я инженер, но инженерного не знаю. Обидел Злобина. Всем привет. Взрыватель. Звездочка-врыватель. На обиженных воду возят.
Ладно, конечно. Здорово, врыватель. Блин.
Воу, обизонька. Блога.
Да нет, там просто надо было.
А ты уходишь.
So I proceeded onward.
Ну, блин.
Realized that that way just wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward.
Там надо было с братом разобраться. Он котом немного издевался. Но, как оказалось, зря туда пошел, потому что сам сделал неправильную вещь.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me. It was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it. The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind.
Ты обидел его, он стал хаосиком.
Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. Get off the bridge! I knew that
Надо
failure
будет еще
meant
английский делать с мелкими.
then, finally, at the last moment. Whew. Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today. Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge. Well, it was a touching reunion. But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass as I was not a young man anymore.
kill that SOB. Make him bleed. Send him to perdition.
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
Да, чтоб тебя.
Такая неожиданная атака, что Блаба даже растерялся.
Блин. Да вообще не говори, Дас.
UTA на русском, извращенство то еще.
Тот момент, когда ты не замечаешь динамит.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
Вот ведь.
Надо как-нибудь скачать игру и допройти ее, а то я ее бросил после момента, где не мог найти. Это что 10 зарядный винчестер?
Luckily, I
Да
had
она же
located
его.
some dynamite.
Ой,
I still,
пройти,
however, had
а
my
не
work
найти.
cut out for me.
А, то есть сюда нельзя подбегать. Окей, обидно.
Там со скалы около 6-8 человек по тебе палят, а тебе в шлоуму нужно их чипакнуть. Мелкий соседский Альфарей опять подключился к инету и качает порно со змеями. Пойду покажу ему, что значит быть лояльным.
Он еще подключился к твоему интернету? Он себе позволяет.
Это самая быстрая перезарядка вообще в играх импро. Мой тоже.
Eventually, I brought that tunnel down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself. He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally. Fast as he was, I was just a bit faster. And as he lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryant. He shouted at me. Is that what this is about?
Монетка,
Bob, when we put
господи.
your Sundance to South America, you ain't never finding him. Those were his last words. So, Bob Bryant got away? I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer? Yeah, we kind of glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived? Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy. Nothing great about that. And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payment. Confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was going to find this Jim.
Now wait a second. How'd they stop this train in the first place?
James boys were experts at this. They hopped a freight train, having heard there was a big payroll to the express city. So I hopped the same train. James' younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head. Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached
James'
that...
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high
Мне
regard.
никогда не
Everyone
надоест.
knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell? Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you.
Да, заглючил этот самый слоумо или так и должно быть?
I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
I don't know,
Добрый
Jack.
вечер,
I think I believe
человек
it.
Ганн.
Здорово, Фука.
You don't think he met Jesse James?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But you
bar.
seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway,
Заходить в дверь,
I made my way
словно
forward the best I
перезаряжаясь,
could.
заебись.
Around the sides, over the roof. At some point, some son of a bitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!" At some point, some son of a bitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
Год.
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. It was no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember it.
I bet you are.
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward.
Ща, парни, тут брат английский рассказывает.
I wondered if I was ever gonna find the front of that train. Or the bastard I was after.
Стронг это сильно.
Jesse hired a damn army after Northfield. Guess he didn't want to be outgunned like that ever again. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Well, seems like you run into a lot of them.
He's strong.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Well, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
Всем привет, братья.
Здорово, Алексей.
Я буквально ненадолго отлучусь и сразу к вам.
I say we you can play. He she it can play.
Угу. Так, have или has got, как переводится?
Переводится иметь.
Угу. Is ma
Есть.
can.
Уметь мочь.
Молодец, вообще без вопросов. Это все, что тебе по-английски надо делать? Окей.
Нам
Именно вот это или у нее что-то другое? Окей. Английский учить. Это целое приключение учить это самый английский, пока проходишь что-то.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself.
Так. Inlaid six shooter, окей.
There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
Собака. Да блин. Не получается. That's true. Some well aiming.
It was then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn train. I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you.
У меня на Денде такая игра была, только там утки летали.
Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle. After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that son of a bitch, Jim. I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities. In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled the Reds and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Engines?
Yeah, they could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape.
Шалом опять, я вернулся. Ой, камрадин в чате.
Здорово, Илюх. Здорово, Мордомир.
Как мод был тут.
Нормально. Вот, мне понравилось. Надо, правда, с людьми играть, а не с ботами.
Всем доброй резни, господа.
Здорово, Корн. Да, резни тут хватает.
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul.
Пойду гляну, его тоже заинтересовал.
Now, where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins
Добрый
with
варп
the
связи для скачивания порно с
Did I
черепами
tell
и
you about
змеями.
Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Of course I did. In fact, I can still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. Like that time, did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir.
Это что сложность на
Of course
Эдмаре?
I did. In fact, I can still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. you will come to this place again and kill many more men. Will grow. Until it consumes everything you are.
Ever find him? Who? The man you are after.
Let me ask you something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Mr. Greaves, are you all right?
Ooh, death. Ooh,
Пойду что ли уроки поделаю, а то как-то некультурно уже.
У меня вот сестра тут английский учит. Пытается рассказать, поэтому я молчу.
With ice cold hands taking hold of me. Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death, someone would pray. Could you wait to call me another day? Oh, death. Oh, death.
English is must have in our
Won't you
time.
spare me over till another year?
So are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that son bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing. I finally did track those outlaws down. They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close.
Всем здорово, пачины.
Здорово, Дим.
Неуловимый блок.
I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well. He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me. And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a better angle on me. Hell, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers, sons.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
The James gang. Right. I finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead. It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite? On your person?
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack. Shack? Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life. Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
So, what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts. And I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again. But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me.
Son of a bitch!
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up? Would someone please kill him?
Чет, тихо как-то.
Да, парни, я сейчас английский должен сделать с сестрой, извините, но придется стрим прервать. Потом продолжу. Спасибо за внимание, парни, я еще вернусь.